Did you know these birds have developed a glue-like saliva that helps them cling to the slippery hides of hippos? Did you know red-billed oxpeckers perform a complex dance to communicate the presence of a nearby lion to their host? Did you know these birds are so specialized that they even sleep and mate while perched on the backs of their hosts? Did you know that without these birds, many of Africa's largest mammals would likely succumb to skin infections and disease? Did you know that red-billed oxpeckers can differentiate between the scent of a healthy animal and one carrying a heavy parasite load? The red-billed oxpecker is a medium-sized passerine bird native to the savannas of sub-Saharan Africa. They are members of the Buffagidae family, a group of birds exclusively specialized for a symbiotic relationship with large mammals. The most striking feature of this bird is its bright red, laterally compressed beak, which is adapted for scissoring through animal fur. These birds have extremely sharp, curved claws that allow them to hang onto vertical surfaces like the legs and necks of giraffes. Unlike most birds, their tail feathers are stiff and act as a prop, much like a woodpecker's tail, to help them balance on their hosts. Their primary food source consists of ticks, flies, and larvae that infest the skin of large herbivores. Red-billed oxpeckers are found primarily in open woodlands and grasslands where their host animals graze. Common hosts include buffalo, giraffes, zebras, rhinoceroses, and various species of antelope. While the relationship is often called mutualism, it actually teeters on the edge of parasitism because of the bird's affinity for blood. Oxpeckers are known to pick at scabs and enlarge existing wounds on their hosts to feed on the fresh blood flowing beneath. A single bird can spend up to 75% of its daylight hours actively foraging on the body of its host. They possess a specialized hissing alarm call that is specifically triggered by the sight of human hunters or predators like leopards. Studies show that rhinoceroses with oxpeckers on their backs are much more likely to detect approaching humans than those without them. Because rhinos have poor eyesight, they rely heavily on the bird's auditory cues to sense danger in their environment. Red-billed oxpeckers have a highly social structure and are often seen in small groups of 2 to 6 birds on a single host. During the breeding season, they are cooperative breeders, meaning younger birds help the dominant pair raise their chicks. They typically nest in tree hollows, often lining the nest with hair plucked directly from their host animals. The female usually lays a clutch of 2 to 3 eggs, which are incubated for about 12 to 13 days. The chicks stay in the nest for about a month, during which time they are fed a diet of protein-rich insects collected from hosts. Oxpeckers have a unique way of hissing when they fly away from a host, which serves as a signal to the animal that the guard is leaving. These birds have been observed cleaning the ears, nostrils, and even the mouths of crocodiles that bask on riverbanks. They are highly territorial over their hosts and will actively drive away other bird species that try to land on the same animal. The red-billed oxpecker is slightly smaller than its relative, the yellow-billed oxpecker, and has a more extensive range. They avoid areas of extreme drought, as their host animals need to stay near water sources for the birds to survive. Their eyes are a vibrant red-orange, providing them with excellent visual acuity to spot tiny parasites hidden in thick fur. The scissoring motion of their beak is so precise it can remove a tick without the host animal even feeling the pinch. They are known to eat earwax from their hosts, which provides them with additional fats and nutrients. Oxpeckers are one of the few bird species that can effectively control the population of bont ticks, which carry deadly livestock diseases. Despite their benefits, some animals, like certain species of deer, are known to actively try to shake the birds off. Elephants are notably less tolerant of oxpeckers and will often use their trunks to blast the birds with water or dust. The birds have evolved a flattened body shape that allows them to press close to the host's skin, making them harder to dislodge. When a host animal runs, the oxpeckers will tuck their wings and surf the animal's back to maintain their position. They have a specialized tongue that is barbed, helping them pull deeply embedded larvae out of animal hides. In areas where large wild game has been replaced by cattle, red-billed oxpeckers have adapted to live on domestic livestock. However, they are highly sensitive to certain pesticides used on cattle, which led to a massive population decline in the 20th century. Conservation efforts in South Africa have successfully reintroduced these birds to areas where they were previously extinct. Red-billed oxpeckers are non-migratory and will stay with their host herds throughout the changing seasons. They are most active during the early morning and late afternoon, when parasites are most active on the host's skin. During the heat of the day, they often retreat to the shade of the host's belly or the undersides of their legs. Their plumage is a subtle olive brown, which provides camouflage against the earthy tones of the savanna and the hides of their hosts. Oxpeckers are capable of flight, but they prefer to move from host to host rather than flying long distances. They have been observed following herds for miles, leapfrogging from one animal to another to stay with the group. The birds are known to engage in allopreening, where they groom each other to maintain their own feather health and social bonds. Their vocalizations include various rattles, whistles, and the distinct trit-trit-trick call used during flight. Research suggests that the birds can identify individual hosts and may prefer certain animals over others based on their cleanliness. Red-billed oxpeckers play a vital role in the ecosystem by reducing the transmission of tick-borne diseases like heartwater and gall sickness. They are often the first animals to react to the presence of a lion or cheetah hidden in tall grass. When a predator is spotted, the birds fly vertically into the air while screaming, a behavior known as sky pointing. This behavior alerts not just the host animal, but all other herbivores in the immediate vicinity. The relationship between the bird and the host is so ingrained that young herbivores learn to stand still when an oxpecker lands on them. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible wildlife stories. Which red-billed oxpecker fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Click the next video on your screen to discover another amazing creature. See you in the next adventure.